Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you in my channel Komal in the Kitchen. Today I have come up with the fantabulous strawberry cake recipe, which is fluffy inside and creamy outside with a little bit of tangy flavor because of the strawberry sauce that I have mixed with the frosting. First of all, I'll make the vanilla cake for you, which by the way I have uploaded earlier, but I will show you from the scratch my secret recipe of making one again. So without further ado, let's get started by noting down the ingredients of the cake, then making one, plus the method of making the strawberry sauce, followed by the filling of the strawberry chunks between the cake layers, and then end up with the making of the frosting. So guys, check out the fluffy, moist and creamy vanilla cake. Hope you guys like this recipe of mine, which is very close to my heart. So let's get ready for the making of a scrumptious strawberry cake. Guys, note down all the ingredients of making a soft, moist vanilla cake. Guys, these are the three basic dry ingredients that we'll be using in our cake. I have sifted the flour earlier. I'll mix these three dry ingredients properly and keep it aside. 2 cups of powdered sugar, which I have sifted earlier as well. 1.5 cup of buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, then take 1.5 cups of normal milk and put 1 tablespoon of vinegar or lemon juice in it. 4 eggs at room temperature. Half cup of oil and half cup of butter, which should be at room temperature as well. Take a bowl and add softened butter and beat it for 2 minutes on medium speed. After 2 minutes, the butter will start getting fluffy. Then we'll add the oil and sugar to it. Beat all the ingredients on medium speed, as it will make the cake fluffy and airy as well. So let's beat the 3 ingredients for 5 minutes on medium speed. After 5 minutes, the color of the batter will change into pale yellow. That's it. Now scrape down the sides and beat again for 30 seconds so that nothing is left and all the batter is beaten evenly. Now add the eggs, which are at room temperature, one by one. After adding each egg, beat only for 15 seconds. Do not overbeat the batter. Here goes the second egg and the third one. Just beat for 15 seconds, not more than that. And here goes the last egg. Beat for the last 15 seconds. Do not overmix the batter. And it's done. Add 1 tablespoon of vanilla essence and beat again for 10 seconds, not more than that. Now add the dry ingredients and buttermilk alternately. That is, we'll divide the dry ingredients in 4 parts and the buttermilk in 3 parts. So let's start with the dry ingredients and also end with it. I'll add 4 tablespoons of dry ingredients, then beat it for 8 to 10 seconds. Meanwhile, I'll add 1/3 part of the buttermilk as well. Here goes the second batch of the dry ingredients. 4 tablespoons of the dry ingredients. I'll beat it for 5 to 10 seconds. Meanwhile, I'll add the second part of the buttermilk. Again the dry ingredients. This is the second last batch of the dry ingredients. I'll beat it and add the last portion of the buttermilk to it. And here goes the final part of our dry ingredients. I'll beat it again for the last 10 seconds. The batter will be in a medium consistency, neither too thick nor too runny. Scrape down the sides and beat again for the last 10 seconds so that nothing is left around. I have taken here an 8-inch round pan and I have greased it, and I have applied the butter paper as well. Then I have dusted with some all-purpose flour. Now our pan is ready and I'll pour all the batter into it. Let's step down our vanilla cake batter so that there are no air bubbles in it. Preheat your oven on 180 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes. I am using a wok, so I'll be preheating my wok for 15 minutes on medium to low flame. So I'll transfer my vanilla cake batter into the wok and bake my cake on medium to low flame for 35 to 40 minutes. Guys, almost 40 minutes are over. I think my vanilla cake is done. Let's do the toothpick test. Toothpick is clear, it means it's perfectly baked. Now let's take it out. I have taken my vanilla cake out of the wok and cooled down for 15 minutes in the pan itself. Now I am removing the butter paper. Now let's cut the cake into 2 equal parts. I am using a wire cutter. You can use a serrated knife as well. Beautiful. I'll cut the dome as well. Now cool down them completely and let's make the strawberry sauce. For making strawberry sauce, I'll be taking 150 grams of fresh strawberries and 3 tablespoons of sugar. Now take a blender and all the strawberries and sugar in it and blend it to make strawberry puree. Here is the strawberry puree, which I have transferred into a pan, and this pan will be kept in the freezer for at least 15 minutes to cool down. Our strawberry sauce, which is 3/4 of a cup, is cooled down. Now I'll mix 7 grams of gelatin, vegetable gelatin, which is approximately 1 tablespoon in it, and mix it properly. The gelatin will bloom in it and give it a thick texture. Let's leave it on the counter for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, the granules of the gelatin have bloomed. Now I have kept the sauce on a very low flame and I'll keep on stirring it continuously so that the gelatin granules dissolve properly. Stir it continuously for almost 4 to 5 minutes on very low flame. And notice if the granules of the gelatin have dissolved properly, that means our sauce is ready. Turn off the flame now and cool down it completely on room temperature. Kindly note down the ingredients for making strawberry frosting. To make strawberry frosting, we will be using 2.5, that is 2.5 cups of chilled whipping cream. Use good quality of whipping cream, guys. Here goes the first cup of the whipping cream. The gelatin dissolved in the strawberry sauce will give this whipping cream a glossy look and more stabilized form. As I mentioned, the whipping cream should be very chilled. Take it out from the freezer and thaw it for at least 20 minutes. You will get the same texture. It helps in stabilizing the frosting. Start beating the whipping cream on a very low speed and then you can increase the speed after 1 or 2 minutes. Meanwhile, add the icing sugar to it. Adding the icing sugar is totally optional guys, but I like the flavor of it. After beating continuously for 2 minutes, I have gotten this texture. Before reaching to soft peaks, let's pour the sauce into it, little by little. I'll be adding the sauce gradually. Keep on beating on high speed. And here goes the last of it. We are almost done guys. It took me 3 minutes to whip it nicely. Look at the soft peaks. This should be the texture of this strawberry frosting. It will gradually change its color into baby pink and have little bit of granules of the strawberries. Now it's time to frost the cake. Kindly note down the ingredients to frost the cake. Take a piping bag with a simple flat nozzle inserted in it. Set this piping bag in a glass and put some whipping cream into it. Guys, as you can see, this is a stabilized whipping cream. It's perfectly whipped. I have filled good amount of whipping cream in the bag. I'll push the cream downwards the nozzle to remove the air as well and twist the open area of the bag, and I'll start filling the first layer of the cake. Our cake layers are completely cooled down. First of all, I'll fill the sides of the cake and put some in the middle. Then with the help of an offset spatula, I'll spread the cream evenly on the cake. This spatula guys is worth buying. So do buy it. It helps a lot in the baking. I'll be making a boundary of the cream with the help of this piping bag and the nozzle. Let's make a high boundary. Let's double the boundary so that when we put the strawberry chunks inside, they do not come out. Here I have a cup full of strawberry chunks. I'll be putting them in the middle of the cake. I'll spread them evenly. It's looking so beautiful. Do try this recipe. After filling good amount of strawberry chunks, we'll pull off the cream from the sides like this and cover the strawberry chunks. If needed, we'll put some more cream on top of it and cover the layer of the strawberry chunks completely. Now spread the cream evenly. I have added some more cream. I'll spread it all over the top. And it's done. Now let's take the second layer of the vanilla cake and place it on the filling. Spread the cream all over in the middle of the cake with the help of a spatula, like this. In this way, the layers of the cake will be locked. Now I'll put some more cream. We'll go for the crumb coating. And spread it evenly on the top and on the sides as well. Spread it nicely. It's almost done. So guys, we'll chill this crumb coated cake just for 15 minutes in the freezer. After 15 minutes, our cake is quite chilled. Let's cover it finally with lots of cream. This whipping cream, guys, is awesome. Do try this recipe. I have taken lots of cream, with which I'll cover it very nicely. Do not leave a spot without frosting. Cover the top and sides very properly. And it's almost done. Now for further decoration, take a piping bag with a star nozzle and design it in any way you like. I am giving simple star droplets, as I'll give a fantastic strawberry swirl in the middle of the cake, which will give a splendid look to it. Decorate it with any kind of nozzle you like on the bottom as well. And here you go. I am having thinly sliced strawberries for about 2 cups. They are very thinly sliced. Let's give a swirl of strawberries on top and a bit of design of the strawberries at the bottom as well. You can do whatever you like with these thinly sliced strawberries. Be creative here. Or you can just put the whole strawberries in the middle of the cake. That will also give a very nice look. Now let's glaze them with some gelatin syrup. It will give a very shiny look to the cake, just like the strawberry cakes we see in the bakeries, but healthier as well as tastier. As I always mention, that home cooked food is the most hygienic food in the world. To have a shinier look, let's glaze the strawberries on the bottom as well with the same gelatin syrup, so that it should look more tempting. So it's done, guys. Let's serve it. Hope you guys like this splendid strawberry cake recipe. If so, then do give a big fat thumbs up to the video and subscribe to the channel as well, and do share with your friends and family. So guys, I may take your leave now. Do take good care of yourselves. Me signing off. Keep me in your prayers. Till next time, Allah Hafiz.